Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. Breaking Benjamin.
1060 KDUS Tempe Phoenix and KSLX HD2 Scottsdale Phoenix.
Coming right up, another fun varsity sports show.
In 2019, the JV Sports Show podcast began with the idea of spotlighting young people in our community. In time, that podcast evolved into radio, television, and live stream, and through that evolution, new ideas have enhanced delivery, giving a stage to students both in front of and behind the microphone in Arizona and beyond. Thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 educational organization.
Hey, this is Sophie, and you're listening to my dad, Vince. Dad, you owe me $20 now.
Hi, kids. This is DJ Soulman from the Funk Junkies, and you're listening to the Varsity Sports Show with my man, Vince Delicio. And what's your last name?
It's Delicio.
Okay, that's right. That's what I thought. Yeah, right.
AM 1060 KDUS Tempe Phoenix and KSLX HD2 Scottsdale Phoenix.
This program is paid for by the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit educational organization, and its partners.
You're listening to the Varsity Sports Show, home of Arizona's youth, high school, college sports, and you, empowering education and enabling dreams, right here on KDUS AM 1060 in Arizona. And now, welcome to the Varsity Sports Show.
Good morning. What we have in mind is breakfast in bed for 400,000.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Varsity Sports Show, AM 1060 KDUS, Arizona. My name is Vince Delicio, and we took a week off last week, had some family and friend things to tend to, and also transitioned out. This is a big week. Transitioned out of semesters. We just ended a semester. That's what I mean. Nothing dramatic. We just ended a semester. Everything's okay, and we are saying goodbye to farewell to a big talented group of broadcast and production interns that spent 5 months with us. What a semester. What if, my gosh, what a year. What a year, for sure. Anyway, I'm at home today. Since we don't have any interns this week, nobody joining me live, outside of some guests that we are featuring that are calling in, which are some great people. I just figured, you know what, take a little walk this morning, sitting here in beautiful, carefree Arizona, and just looking out over Black Mountain and just doing a show. So figured I would do the show. It'd be a good chance to slow it down a little bit. But then I remembered tomorrow is Mother's Day. And, we have every year, we do this every year, we feature moms. And today is no different. We've got somebody special calling in. Aaron, take it away. Joining us on the line is arguably one of our biggest fans, and hopefully not one of our only fans, but one of our biggest fans, my mom, Anna Delicio, live from Phoenix, Arizona. Hi, Ma.
Oh, hi, Vincent.
Hi, good morning. Hi. So, how are you? Yeah. For what? Congratulations.
Congratulations on your beautiful show. It's really nice
thank you.
Show.
Oh, thank you, Ma. I appreciate that.
Saturday
every
morning.
Saturday with the little shortwave radio that I bought you a while back. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for listening, and thank you for patronizing our sponsors. I know that you're a big fan of AngryCrabShack in Tempe and Ron Sauer's Training Better Athletes and the like, and all of our schools that we broadcast for. Anyway, Ma, so Mother's Day is tomorrow. What are you doing tomorrow in honor of Mother's Day?
The first thing, I go for breakfast at Vince in the house.
Oh, you're coming to my house.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's
Are you
the big thing I do tomorrow? Okay.
Yeah. Are you bringing Dad?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
He's gonna
All right.
bring me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all mother in the world. Okay.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Ma. Well, that being said, I wanted to wish you a happy Mother's Day, and we will see you tomorrow morning. Okay.
Tomorrow, okay.
Yep.
Thank
All right,
you.
Ma.
Good morning.
Oh, there's my dad. Hi. Good morning. Hi.
Hi.
So, hi. How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Like a young man.
Oh, are you taking care of the garden?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mom just told you in Italian to hurry up. Okay. All right. So have a good day. It was good talking to you. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Be good. Take care of the garden. All right. Okay. Yep. Bye. Yep. So my parents. So as you guys know, we are very public with my parents' journey. My dad, who turns 89 this year, he will turn 89, and fit. He monitors his blood sugar every day. He's thin as a rail. Works in the garden every day. He takes care of my mom. My mom, who's been battling cancer for the past 6 years. She was diagnosed 6 years ago, stage 4 lung cancer. Never smoked a day in her life. It's spread, but she's battled. She continues to battle. Started hospice services probably 4 or 5 months ago, 6 months ago, and now is just at home. And as you know, as fiery as she always is, and we every day is a gift. We still go back and forth. She busts my chops, and I do the same. So anyway, it's healthy. Anyway, so those are my parents. Okay, so guys, great show today. We are honoring our interns. Our interns have done some amazing reports for us for today's show, as well as bidding farewell. It's that show where we find out what's next. How was your experience? What messages can you pass along to the next generation of interns joining the Varsity Sports Show? And today is no different. We are, as our end of semester show, we are honoring all 26 interns spread across the country. They're not just in our backyard. These folks, these men and women, young men and women, are all over the country, and we continue to grow, and next semester is no different, although next week we welcome a summer group, but the focus today is going to be in honoring our spring 2024 amazing broadcast and production intern team. And we are going to start today with we're going to head to Las Vegas, the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, and then Arizona State, then Grand Canyon, then University of Florida, then Texas Southern, then even a couple of high schools, and we'll get to those. Arcadia High School here in Scottsdale, Arizona. So let's kick it off with our very own Seth Kordich out of UNLV. Take it away, Aaron.
What's up, everybody? It's Seth Kordich reporting out of the University of Nevada, Las Vegas for the Varsity Sports Show. And this week, I'm saying farewell. I have concluded my time as an intern with the Varsity Sports Show, and it is bittersweet, to say the least. I've had a blast reporting, covering, and producing information for people, sports, and teams all over the country while having the Varsity Sports title next to my name. Being in Vegas and our team being based out of Arizona made me nervous at first. I was scared of the uncertainties that could come along with being so far from home base. But this experience with the Varsity Sports Show showed me what it means to obtain the qualities of time management, flexibility, and commitment. Vince and the rest of the team all led by example, and I'm grateful to have interned at the Varsity Sports Show. With that being said, reporting out of the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, for the final time on the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Seth Kordich, and I'll see you next time.
Good morning, my name is Nash Darragh with the Varsity Sports Show at Arizona State University, here to update you on some baseball news coming out of the East Coast, more specifically the great state of Florida. In Florida, there are 4 teams that fall under the top 25 teams in the nation. Those 4 teams are Pensacola Catholic, Stoneman Douglas, North Broward Prep, and last but not least, Doral Academy. This year's Florida playoffs is well underway, but we're going to take a deeper dive into some of these teams and check out what the final stretch of their season looks like. The first team that we're going to start out with is the number 11 seed in the nation and the number 1 seed in Florida, and that is Pensacola Catholic. Pensacola Catholic is 1 win away from winning this year's 3A District 1 state championship. Their last game is going up against North Bay Haven Academy. Pensacola Catholic finished the season 25-1, with their only loss coming up against Marist back in early March. The second team that we're now going to check out is the number 4 seeded team in Florida, and that is North Broward Prep. The North Broward Prep Eagles finished their season with an astounding 22-3 record. Similarly to Pensacola Catholic, the Eagles are in their district championship game against another very good team in St. John Paul II Academy. These teams played once in the regular season, and the Eagles walked away with the 6-1 win. Let's see if the playoffs change the tape on these 2 teams. Finally, the last team that we're going to look at is Doral Academy in Doral, Florida. The Firebirds are lined up to play in the 6A District 16 state championship game against the winner of either the Varela Vipers or the Southwest Eagles. The Firebirds finished their season at 24-2 and are ranked 11th in Florida and 17th in the nation. Stay updated on Max Preps with all of the high school baseball content in Florida and see who wins these state championship games. My name is Nash Darragh at Arizona State, and this is the Varsity Sports Show.
Welcome to the Varsity Sports Show. My name is RJ Villacorte. You might not have heard me before, but you have seen my work. While my intern colleagues have been hard at work providing exciting content for you here on the radio show, I have been the broadcast director for many of our sports games here in our hometown of Phoenix, Arizona. I am now graduating from Grand Canyon University with a degree in communications and an emphasis in broadcasting and new media. As the school year is coming to a close, Vince has asked all of us interns to give a sort of farewell segment. This internship was one of the best decisions I have made because it solidified my love and drive for the sports broadcasting industry. I would like to shout out GCU faculty Michelle Fortin for helping me find this amazing opportunity, as well as Barry Butell for guiding me behind the scenes. It was an absolute pleasure to work with all of the incredible schools and teams, allowing us to showcase their talented student athletes. To my fellow interns, my new friends, thank you for making this internship so enjoyable. I wish all of you luck on your future endeavors and hope that our paths cross again. To Varsity's viewers and listeners, this is not a true farewell from me. I will be returning as a freelancer the following year to continue my work with the show and maintain my role as a tech director. I hope that you, our fans, will continue to see the passion and drive as I help future interns find their calling and continue to support Arizona's student athletes. Thank you, Vince. Thank you to my fellow interns. And thank you to everyone listening. Once again, this is RJ Villacorte, Technical Director for the Varsity Sports Show.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another segment of Varsity Sports Show from the University of Nevada, Las Vegas with Diego Fernandez. The NFL Draft, even though it was in chilly Michigan, gave a chance for some of the best West Coast teams to really show off their potential talent in this upcoming draft. One of the most noticeable picks was 5th pick from the Los Angeles Chargers, where the newest head coach Jim Harbaugh did not start over with a new QB and instead doubled down on Justin Herbert and drafted offensive tackle from Notre Dame, Joe Alt. However, up in the Rocky Mountains, the Denver Broncos decided to move forward in a new direction with their franchise and draft in the 12th spot QB standout from Oregon, Bo Nix. City of Lights continues to move forward in a continued direction by drafting at the 13th spot Georgia's own tight end Brock Bowers and building a lethal double tight end threat for the Las Vegas Raiders. Even the Los Angeles Rams went on this year's draft, with the fact that the Rams haven't had a first-round pick since the Matthew Stafford-Jared Goff trade. The quietest standout came almost at the very end with a sneaky pick coming from Florida at the 31st pick, with wide receiver Ricky Pearsall becoming yet another target for Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers. With this upcoming season being just around the corner, it will be an exciting time to see who will be the big draft winners from this year's class. From Varsity Sports Show, this is Diego Fernandez.
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona. So, couple of things. What a great start. You know, Seth Kordich, UNLV, Diego Fernandez, Angelo Scaturo, Quentin Wilson. Those 4 out of the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. That was our first UNLV internship group. You guys are the most memorable. You had me laughing the whole, a little frustrated at times, I got to admit, because we were having to work virtually, and so there was a little bit of a honeymoon period we got through, and some anyway. More from the rest of those guys, the rest of the show. We had a lot of fun. All the luck in the world to those guys. Really love them. They're welcome back anytime. When we come back from the break, more from Carefree, Arizona. We'll be right back. Go Varsity.
Extra Point with local and national topics, betting lines, and banter. Weekdays 10 to noon on KDUS AM 1060, KDUS1060.com, and the KDUS 1060 app.
APAC is your one-stop source for all your automotive and heavy-duty air conditioning parts, supplies, and equipment. They're family-owned and have been the Valley's go-to for all your auto AC needs since 1982. Whether it's for your everyday or vintage car, commercial, or off-road vehicle or equipment, APAC has you covered. Call APAC, AAPAK, the AC experts at 602-254-1116 and ask for the Varsity Special to get 10% off your purchase. Training Better Athletes was founded by renowned football coach Ron Sowers with the philosophy of training well-rounded young people in mind and body. TBA is the go-to for middle schoolers through the pros. Coach Sowers has worked with all sports but specializes in football offensive and defensive line skills training. Whether it's one-on-one or group training, reach out to Coach Sowers at TrainingBetterAthletes.com or call him at 602-435-9064. You can't cheat the grind. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road, just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Every Monday night, check out Ray Adams as he hosts the Monday Night Golf and Lifestyle Show from 6 to 7 p.m. here on KDUS AM 1060.
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show, AM 1060. KDUS Arizona, Vince DeLisio live from home today, right outside my door, set up here in Carefree, Arizona. In case you guys were wondering where I live, I'm way up in the North Valley. Basically, to get to my house or my town is you take Scottsdale Road till it ends north, and when you do that, you go into town and you ask where I live, and people will tell you. Anyway, it's that easy. It's a great little community, this Carefree, Arizona, and there's a little bit of history with this town. And while it's a newer community, some land was acquired by some developers, and in 1959, the sundial was installed, which is the second largest sundial in the Western Hemisphere in our town core, and from there, the town was incorporated in 1984, so we are celebrating our 40th year as an incorporated community. It's a great little community. Come up. There's little festivals and things periodically, so it's a beautiful place to live. Quality of life is really nice. People are really nice people as well. As we move along, today is our farewell show to our amazing intern team. This first one, Sammy Khalaf, I used to call him Mr. Anecdote. This guy had a story for everything, and he was so talented, could think on his feet, really developed a nice niche, and was kind of fun to listen to in his broadcast. So great guy, and presented some great stories too. Eitan Ohana from the University of Florida, another talented broadcast journalist, And Tyler Hautala, who is local, he just graduated from Grand Canyon University. Tyler, another talented one, loves football, loves NFL, loves baseball. You could tell when you hear his broadcast just how passionate he is. And then our senior, the youngest member of our crew, Ella Wolter-Sanchez, who was arguably one of our top broadcasters this year, storytellers out of Arcadia High School. She's graduating. She'll be at Cronkite in the fall. She could have gone anywhere in the country, and she chose this school, one of the top sports journalism schools in the country. So looking forward to finding out a little bit more about what each are doing, how they enjoyed their experience. Let's take it away. Sammy's up first. Go ahead, Aaron.
Hello everyone, this is Sammy Khalaf from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism at Arizona State University for the Varsity Sports Show. Now, you guys are so used to hearing this intro, and unfortunately this is the last time you're ever going to hear it. As my time with Varsity winds down, I wanted to take this time to really look back and reflect on what I've done at Varsity this semester and how I was able to grow as a broadcaster and a person. So essentially what I did this semester with Varsity was some broadcast work and production work. I wrote articles, I conducted sideline interviews, and so much more. Compared to my first day here and the present day, I was just starting out as a really timid and inexperienced broadcaster because, fun fact, this is my very first internship. And I feel like this internship has really helped me get my foot in the door. And thanks to Vince D'Alicio and my incredible coworkers, I was able to step out of my comfort zone and really learn from everybody what it means to be in this industry. And as Vince always says, the 3 rules he has is be nice, be flexible, and be early. If you can master all 3 of those rules, you will be successful no matter where you end up in life. I really enjoyed my time with Varsity because, like I said before, it gave me so many opportunities to grow as a broadcaster in person, and I feel like I'm in a much better position now compared to the beginning of the semester. As far as what's next, stay tuned for that, and as far as my goals go, they remain the same, to make it as far as I can in this industry. Adios, everyone.
Good morning, I'm Eitan Ohana from the University of Florida, reporting for the Varsity Sports Show. The 2024 NFL Draft is officially over, which means it's time for all of us to prematurely decide whether or not teams got it right. Today, I'll be doing that for the Miami Dolphins, a class which saw their first pick come at number 21 and their final pick at number 241. Chris Greer and company made a few statements about where they believe this team is. At number 21, the team selected Chop Robinson, a 6'3", 254-pound edge rusher out of Penn State. Robinson is viewed as a raw player, one with plenty of potential if it all comes together. The trick is making it come together. In his time at Penn State, Robinson wasn't the most productive player. In fact, a guy with his measurables having the lack of productivity he did was one of the big knocks on him. Figuring this out will be the job of new defensive coordinator Anthony Weaver. Miami's second pick, taken number 55, is tackle Patrick Paul. Paul, like Robinson, is another guy with huge potential, but he'll need to be coached up to get there. Standing at 6'7", 331 pounds, this is a mountain of a man. A positive sign for the Dolphins is that Paul actually performed quite well in his time at the University of Houston, giving up only 1 sack in his final season. This will be another toy for offensive line coach Butch Barry to work with. The rest of Miami's draft came on day 3, where they drafted guys like running back Jalen Wright and receiver Taj Washington. For Varsity Sports, I'm Eitan Ohana.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in this morning for the Varsity Sports Show. This is Tyler Hautala from Grand Canyon University in Phoenix, Arizona. Today marks a bittersweet day as today is the final day that us interns will be on the Varsity Sports Show for the semester. And for me, marks the end of my time with the organization as I have officially graduated from Grand Canyon University just a few weeks ago. The Varsity Sports Show has given me so much valuable information about working in front and behind the cameras for games and radio shows, along with working with all the amazing interns that I have met along the way as I take my next big steps into my career.
Being able to have this experience has given not just me, but all of us interns the opportunity to grow and learn more about ourselves as we enter this new journey in our lives and do our own things. For many of you who do not know, I grew up as a lifelong Arizona Cardinal fan and will be starting my own podcast in the near future about the Cardinals, as well as other sports teams in the Valley. And finally, I want to thank Vince, the Varsity Sports Show, and you, the viewers, for the amazing 5 months that I've had with this organization. While this might be the last time you hear my voice on the show, I will be back every once in a while to help out with games around the Valley. I can't say it enough, but thank you from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to be a part of your weekends for the last 5 months. As for now, this is Tyler Hautala from Phoenix, Arizona, signing off with the Varsity Sports Show.
This is Ella Wolter-Sanchez from Arcadia High School reporting for the Varsity Sports Show. This semester, I worked on camera, did color broadcasting for games, did play-by-play broadcasting for games, created packages for a radio show, and co-hosted the radio show. I improved my craft tons this semester since I was able to call games for the first time. I was able to establish some great connections and push myself since I worked several games back-to-back for the first time. I definitely enjoyed working for the Varsity Sports Show this semester since I was able to improve my craft in ways I never thought possible. I'm currently a senior in high school and I'm graduating May 23rd. This fall, I'm attending the Wolter-Sanchez School of Journalism and Mass Communications to major in sports journalism. My goals throughout college are to try everything and to fail, succeed, and try again, all while pushing myself to be the best journalist I can be. Ultimately, my goal in life is to be a sideline reporter for an MLB team. I want to thank Vince and everyone I had the opportunity of working with during my time here at the Varsity Sports Show. Go Varsity. For the last time, this is Ella Wolter-Sanchez signing out.
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show on AM 1060, KDUS Arizona. Vince DeLisio, live from home today here in Carefree, Arizona, doing the show and bidding farewell to our amazing intern team. I got to admit, I'm impressed. Sammy Khalaf, who provided that first little farewell, brought up my 3 rules. Actually, there were 4. We had 4. The 4th one was more of an unofficial one that I couldn't necessarily publish, but I would pull that one out of my back pocket every so often. So our 3 rules, our 3 official Varsity Sports Show, Varsity Media Foundation rules to success, and every intern, everyone that has walked through the hallowed halls of the Varsity Sports Show know these 3 rules like the back of their hand. And those 3 rules are: be early, be flexible, and be nice. And the idea is when you get to, I don't know, week 4, 5, 6 of this internship, it gets to be a grind. And if it's, there's things that we ask you to do. Nothing illegal. Everything's illegal that we do here, but it's a little bit of work. And when you're asking, in most cases, a student that's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, we've had students that have interned with us that are 45, 50 years old. You ask any of them to grind, to pivot on a story. Hey, I've been working on this story, this interview, got it done, I'm producing, I'm editing, and then all of a sudden another story breaks across the country that we need to cover. Stop what you're doing, get on this, pivot to this, and I need it in 2 hours. It's like, it is ultimate frustration, but you know what? This is the industry. And we always talk about the fact, look, this internship is not a letter grade. It's not A, B, C, D, F. It is either it's going to be good or it's not. And if it's not, we have to have a conversation. Oh, the 4th rule. So be early, be flexible, be nice. And our very own Lindsay Selzer, who's now works for CBS station in Monterey, California as a field correspondent. She's amazing. She says the 4th rule that I used to remind everyone was don't suck. But I had to back off on that one. But, again, it's not a letter grade. If it's not good, we got to have a discussion to find out what's going on and what can we do to make it good. And for the most part, our team responded in a big way. This was a very, very good semester for this group, and they did a lot of hard work. I'm very proud of everyone. Guys, when we come back from the break, more on the Varsity Sports Show. And on this farewell Saturday, we are bidding farewell to our 26 spring interns from across the country. And we'll also be joined by Saguaro SaberCat Athletic Director Matt Harris, who will be joining us in the next segment to talk about a special event that they have coming up on their campus this week that we are covering. We'll be back here on the Varsity Sports Show. Guys, don't go anywhere. More to come. Go Varsity.
Check out KDUS AM 1060 on 100.7 KSLX HD2. That's right, HD Radio on 100.7 channel number 2.
The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe, with an experience so good it remains indescribable, with something for every seafood lover. Try one of their amazing custom seafood boils, sandwiches, appetizers, and salads. Angry Crab Shack Tempe is located east of Eitan on Warner Road, 480-674-3847. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe. Come ready to eat.
Hello, this is local voiceover model and former Daddy Yankee stunt double, Mario Malaby. Be sure to DM us your questions for Ask Lucas on Twitter. And you are listening to the Varsity Sports Show on AM 1060 KDUS, Arizona.
Hello everyone, my name is Kendall Flynn and I am a junior studying sports journalism with a minor in Spanish at the Wolter-Sanchez School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I have been in and around sports my whole life and I'm thrilled to show my passion for sports with the Varsity Media Foundation as a social media manager and technical director this spring.
HD Radio is here for KDUS AM 1060. Check out your favorite shows and games on 100.7 KSLX HD2.
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show, AM 1060, KDUS, Arizona. So we are bidding farewell to our intern team today. In addition to our regular reporting, we've got some good stuff coming up as per usual. If you guys like listening to the show in general, you're going to like today. You're going to like it a lot, I think. I hope. Anyway, we're going to talk a little Texas Southern University. So we established an internship program with their School of Journalism in Houston, Texas Southern. And Dr. Clyde Duncan Jr. is the intern coordinator out there. Great guy. And if that name rings a bell, Clyde Duncan Sr. was a former track coach at Arizona State years back. You talk about the 6 degrees of separation and how we're all connected. I had no idea of this until I saw this gentleman's name, Dr. Duncan Jr., and I thought it rang a bell. Did a little bit of research, and Senior is now the track coach at coincidentally at Texas Southern, where his son also works. Anyway, I say that to lead into our very first intern farewell of this segment, Chris Severan, who is out of Texas Southern University and had a talented group of 2 out of Texas Southern this semester, Chris Severan and Bradley Clark. Aaron, take it away.
Hi, my name is Christopher Severan from Texas Southern University, and you're listening to the Varsity Sports Show. For me, this semester has been very interesting and very informative. I would say I learned a lot, and I got to experience something I never really thought I would. I would say that I have improved with my confidence in my speaking ability and as a reporter. Even though I am an RCM major, I know that communication can take me a long way, no matter what. It was overall very fun. You know, I love sports. Basketball, baseball, soccer, MMA. I love all types of sports. So getting to report on it was very interesting for me and very fun since, you know, I got to, you know, talk to some of my peers at Texas Southern, you know, my frat brother as well, to learn a little bit more about them and the sport of track, so I never really got into it. I did enjoy, you know, the whole overall experience, and I will continue to improve and get better with the knowledge that I have now. My next goal is to actually become an editor for a TV show and continue my education on my own, since I will be graduating this semester and I will not be attending a master program. For me, I would say my biggest goal for right now is to become the first disabled cinematographer to win the Berlin International Film Festival. I say this since I do have cerebral palsy, and you know, I've never seen nobody really take this entertainment show to that level with CP, so I would say that's very near and dear to my heart, you know, trying to get that goal and inspire others with CP that they can do it as well. My name is Christopher Severan, and I am signing out. Go Bob.
This is Jason Goldie from the Arizona State University Cronkite School of Journalism, reporting for the Varsity Sports Show. As the softball season winds down, I took a look at the struggles and triumphs of the ASU softball team this season. Going into the UCLA series, the Sun Devils were 19-27 and 3-8 in the Pac-12. They had more wins at home than losses, with 17, but they struggled at away games, winning only 2. However, this doesn't tell the whole story. The Sun Devils softball team has a number of exceptional players who really showed up and showed out this year. Sophomore Tanya Windle and grad student Kelsey Hall led the team with the most hits at 48 each. In addition to her stellar batting, Hall also had the most runs, scoring 36. The award for most home runs goes to Alessia Denby, a grad student who hit 9 dingers. She also led the team in RBI with 29. And we can't forget about the pitching squad. Senior Deborah Jones helped the team out with 74 strikeouts. Let's look at some highlights from the season. A late rally by the Sun Devils against number 20 Cal earned them a 5-4 victory at home. Marissa Schold and Audrey LeClaire both hit back-to-back big flies in the bottom of the 7th inning to blow past Cal and win the game. And we can't forget the B delay of over 2 hours versus Utah, when the Sun Devils nearly overcame a 10-run deficit, falling 10-9. There were a number of strong showings against opponents such as Oregon State, GCU, and Washington. There is no denying that whether the ASU Sun Devils softball team wins or loses, they always leave it all in the field and are fun to watch. For the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Jason Goldie.
This is Adam Small reporting for Varsity Sports for the last time for a while. I wasn't there at the beginning of the semester, but I want to give a huge thanks to Vince for allowing me to come on to his team during the middle of the semester. I got a lot of new opportunities, exposures, including operating the camera for a girls' high school basketball game, getting to co-host the show live outside in Tucson, and covering a lot of different sports that maybe I wouldn't normally have gravitated to. I want to thank him and the team, and everybody does a great job on this show. So I appreciate the opportunity and the privilege to be a part of this for however long these past couple months. As for me going forward, I am graduating in the next few days. I go to the University of Arizona. It's just a whirlwind of emotions and everything, but I want to continue in the sports industry. I know that this was a great stepping stone to do so. I feel lucky, and I love the opportunity of working with everybody and just getting a full exposure into what this industry is like. Thank anybody that's listened to me, and I hope you guys continue to support me along my journey, as well as the varsity sports team. Thank you, and this is Adam Small, signing off one last time.
Hello everybody, this is Jon Melendez from the Wolter-Sanchez School of Journalism at Arizona State University, recording one last time for the Varsity Sports Show. This semester, I had the privilege of serving as a technical director and producer for the Varsity Show. Some of my duties included setting up broadcast equipment, running and maintaining the live stream, creating and running graphics, running scoreboard for games, running a camera, and also producing weekly segments to be aired on the radio on Saturday mornings. I also had the privilege of even doing play-by-play for a soccer game, something that was out of my comfort zone but allowed me to experience what it was like for the first time to call a game. Throughout this semester, I was able to improve my creativity and writing with weekly segments we produced for the show, and also became more comfortable with editing in the Adobe suite such as Adobe Audition and Premiere Pro. I enjoyed being able to meet so many other students who were passionate about sports just as I am, and also create friendships along the way. I learned so many different aspects of the sport industry that I will take with me to my future career. I will be graduating shortly after this farewell airs and look to explore a career in public relations. My goal is to one day be a communications director for a local sports organization here in Phoenix, Arizona. This has been Jonathan Melendez from Arizona State University, signing off for the Varsity Sports Show for one last time.
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show on AM 1060, KDUS, Arizona. Joining us on the line, an old friend who I can honestly say, without a doubt, without this gentleman saying yes and always saying yes, he never says no. And I want to try and keep that. Well, I let the cat out of the bag. I've been wanting to try and keep it a secret as long as possible so that no one else would go and ask him for stuff, so that we can continue to go to him, and he would continue to say yes. His name's Matt Harris. He's the athletic director at Saguaro High School. One of the stars in this industry, undiscovered gems, and he continues to do what's best for kids, for families, for coaches. And you could see it in the win-loss column and the staffs that he's put together there. Also, you guys may not know this, but this guy won a state championship coaching in basketball, and so he knows a thing or two. Anyway, that's your introduction, Mr. Harris. Welcome to the show.
Vince, I think that was a nice introduction, but you lost me after old friend. If you could define old friend for me, I got thrown for that one. I got hung up on the old part.
There aren't many, but okay. So friend, we'll leave it at that. But anyway, so thanks for coming on, especially on short notice, because you guys have a big event coming up this week, a showcase. Tell us a little bit about the Saguaro showcase.
Yeah, we're really excited to continue a tradition that Coach Jason Mons put together, and really, want to give a shout out to Coach Mons, who's crushing it right now at ASU. He's got some of the best recruits coming into ASU as they've had in a long time, and so no surprise that he's excelling at that level. But the reason why is, like you said in the introduction there, is it's all about kids, and nobody did a better job than Jason when he was at the high school level of creating events, marketing and exposure. Again, another reason why Coach Mons brought Varsity Sports on to broadcast all our home and away games and Saturday radio shows. But we're really excited to continue that tradition. Thursday, spring football showcase. It's basically our last day and ends the spring football season for Saguaro and some other high schools, and the high schools competing in this event, the coaches competing in this event. These are championship pedigree programs and elite coaches. So really excited for them to put their kids out on the field in front of a bunch of college coaches and give those young men some opportunities to get that exposure, so they get rewarded for all their hard work on the gridiron and get a chance to go compete collegiately.
Well, it looks like a lot of fun in this lineup that you have. You've got some little backstories going on. Now, we're not going to shake things up and cause any problems, but you got Horizon there, and whose coach recently, Coach Andy Litton, great guy, recently left there, and he's at the school of one of the other schools that you're bringing in, Mountain View. So, nothing uncomfortable about that. And then you have Valley Christian, and then you have, Desert Edge, and you've got Desert Mountain. Desert Mountain, of course, coached by a very good friend of our program in Conrad Hamilton, another great person. What are you expecting with this combination of schools, and how did you arrive at these 6 schools? Because this is what Saguaro we're talking about. This isn't like you can afford to be selective as to who you invite to this thing. So how did you come up with these schools?
No, that's a great question, and your relationship with some of these guys, they're just the right type of football coaches that care about young men and doing all the right things. And so this is a collaboration, and, four of the 6 coaches here are kind of, taking over new programs. You got, like you said, Conrad, the veteran, coming back, Desert Mountain, obviously coming off of a open division run and arguably one of their best seasons they've ever had. But an elite 5A program and another SUSD school, but tremendous amount of respect for what Conrad does for his young men up there. And then you mentioned Andy Litton, left Horizon where he won a 5A state title and now going to try to go make some noise down there with Mesa Mountain View and another Andy down there on that staff on the basketball side. We have new coaches all over the board, though. Our new coach, Darius Kelly, DK, is just doing a fabulous job. Unbelievable the work that he's done since he's taken over. And we've had a bunch of college coaches already on our campus and are looking forward to more for the showcase. And then you have Tyson Ditmore coming back to Horizon. He served on that state championship staff with Andy Litton, so he comes back to Horizon to take that program over. And again, they have great young men, as you know. Henry MacArthur taking over for the Carter brothers. He was an assistant coach at Desert Edge, but no shortage of talent in that program as they've been continuing to produce guys to go compete at the next level. And then Jake Peterson, long story there, but Jake Peterson was my first football coach I hired at Rancho Solano Prep back in the day. And Jake then moved on to Valley Christian, where he's had his team competing in just recently the state semifinals of 3A, but definitely one of the cream of the crop coaches and programs at the 3A level. And he told me yesterday, he's got bigger linemen than you see in 5A, 6A programs in his team this year. So just excited for these guys to come and give their young men an opportunity to be seen from a bunch of college programs.
Saguaro SaberCat Athletic Director Matt Harris joining us here on the Varsity Sports Show. Mr. Harris, we are so excited. We're going to be covering the event Thursday night out at your place at Saguaro. We'll have the links posted and everything and introducing our new summer broadcast team at that event. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Thanks so much for the continued partnership and continued friendship. I know you don't tell many people you and I are friends, but thank you anyway, and we'll see you on Thursday.
Thanks, man. Having you guys out there is going to make this showcase even more elite and one of a kind. Shout out to Coach Muecke and Go Cats Monday night as they compete for the state championship.
Awesome. That's right. Coach Muecke joining us a little later on. Guys, when we come back from the break, more on the Varsity Sports Show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Go Varsity.
KDUS AM 1060 into your home with Alexa?
Hi, I'm Alexa.
Download the KDUS AM 1060 skill and enable. Then say, Alexa, open KDUS AM 1060.
This is where I start my day.
Hello, sports fans. This is Dick Stockton, and you are listening to Arizona's home of youth, high school, college, and you, the Varsity Sports Show on AM 1060, KDUS, Arizona.
Hey, local businesses, join the Varsity Sports Show and promote your business on our weekly radio show and game live streams. We have several options to promote your business affordably and reach our incredible audience. Call, text, or email us anytime if you'd like more information on joining our team. The Varsity Sports Show will work hard to promote your business through our audio and video platforms while also promoting all of our young people. 480-779-9437 or email us at varsitysportshow.com.
Busier than a mosquito in a nudist colony. I'm listening to Vince at the Varsity Sports Show, Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you on AM 1060 KDUS.
need social information about KDUS AM 1060? Try KDUS1060.com, at KDUS AM 1060 on Twitter, and Facebook.com/KDUS AM 1060.
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show, AM 1060, KDUS, Arizona. Vince D'Alicio, broadcasting live from home. As I said, I took a little walk this morning and thought about it, got reflective, and thought, you know what? Today would be a good day to take a step back and really enjoy the show and sit here and talk about our amazing team. It's our farewell show of the spring. It's the show that we dedicate primarily to saying goodbye to our amazing team. And that train continues this morning. We've got 26 interns that were with us this spring. And this young lady, Kendall Flynn, was one of the stars, one of the bright stars of this spring. She was our social media manager. Very, very talented young lady. Did an amazing job for us managing our social media. You guys, if you got on our social media, it was all because of her. She created a lot of graphics and promoted things. She would put up post-game interviews, even if it was 2 a.m., and we had gotten those things into her after games that ended late in the evening. She would edit, she would add some graphics, and she would post. And she was amazing. It'll be a tough act to follow with Kendall, but Kendall, Alex Medina, and Alex Shulman are our next three. Aaron, take it away.
Hello everyone, this is Kendall Flynn with the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication at Arizona State University, reporting my farewell from the Varsity Sports Show. This semester, I got the opportunity to be the Varsity social media manager. Throughout my time, I got to create game day graphics, edit post-game interviews, and attend some of the games for live content. I also managed all of my coworkers' stories and promoted their work for the radio show each week. I learned a lot about how to organize a posting schedule each week, found new ways to show in-game content, and improved my graphic skills. I enjoyed reading and editing my coworkers' stories each week and seeing the variety of coverage for the radio show. I also enjoyed attending the games and being able to provide more coverage to the Arizona high school programs. In the fall, I will be finishing up my last semester at ASU and graduating in December with a BA in sports journalism. I hope to start an entry-level position soon after with a news station working in digital broadcast media. This has been Kendall Flynn with Arizona State University.
Good morning. My name is Alexandra Medina, and I am an ASU Cronkite sports journalism student, and you are listening to KDUS AM 1060. All eyes were on the 2024 NFL Draft as 5.4 million viewers tuned in. Throughout the night, many athletes would become the next generation of Cardinals players that would enter the organization. The Cardinals had a lot of research to do before the draft, due to the large amount of picks that they would be making. The Cardinals had 12 picks in the draft, which made them the team with the greatest number of picks within the top 100 spots. The Cardinals knew exactly who would be filling their first spot and took extraordinarily little time to make it clear to the league. Starting off with the fourth pick in the draft, the Cardinals selected standout wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. This pick made Harrison the highest drafted Cardinals wide receiver since the 2004 NFL Draft, when they drafted Larry Fitzgerald, arguably one of the best Cardinals players in history. Harrison was rated as the second highest prospect in the draft behind Caleb Williams, and one of the highest rated wide receiver prospects in draft history. The Cardinals decided to trade their 35th pick in the draft to the Atlanta Falcons, earning the Cardinals the 43rd pick and added third-round pick in the draft. The Cardinals used this pick to select corner Max Melton out of Rutgers. Going into the draft, Melton was the best-rated corner in the draft and looks to become a day-one starter with newly acquired corner Sean Murphy-Bunting. Melton is known for his man-to-man coverage as he enters an extremely aggressive defensive scheme with the Cardinals. Next season looks to be an interesting one for the Cardinals, as a lot of fresh faces come into this season for a spot at the 53-man roster. For Varsity Sports, I am Alexandra Medina reporting.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Alex Shulman with the University of Arizona, and this is my farewell report. This semester, we were tasked with creating content every week, whether it was content for radio or video segments. I really enjoyed going out and getting stories and talking to new people each week. I improved on my people skills for sure. I also really improved in my editing abilities. They say practice makes perfect for a reason. It was a joy to be a part of this team for this semester. We created a lot of content each week, and each week was different from the last. My next steps are not clearly laid out. I graduate from the University of Arizona School of Journalism May 9th. I hope to one day work for a Western or rodeo news station, whether that be in broadcast, behind the scenes, radio, or print. I just love the rodeo industry. This summer, I will continue to work at the ranch I've been working at through college, while I job hunt. Spending time with my animals will be a reset until I enter the world of journalism. I plan to continue to follow the rodeo circuits and keep up with event winners and world standings. Working with the Varsity Sports Show was an amazing experience, and I am so grateful to have been your rodeo reporter. For the last time, I'm Alex Shulman with the Varsity Sports Show. Thank y'all for listening.
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show, AM 1060 KDUS, Arizona. Spoke a little bit about Kendall Flynn. Alexandra Medina. Alex is a very talented, very persistent, hardworking, grinding broadcaster, producer. She's going to be back with us in the fall. I'm looking forward to working with Alex in a slightly different role. She'll still put on a headset, but she'll be doing some different stuff for us that you'll hear about. And then Alex Shulman from the University of Arizona. Alex Medina out of ASU. Alex Shulman, U of A, was our rodeo reporter. When we had a conversation through her interview, you try to find out, well, what interests you? And then we try and meet in the middle, covering things that are part of our format and then trying to delve into a little bit of our interns' interest to help them, continue to have skin in the game and to be interested. And Alex was big into the rodeo circuit. I learned a lot. She was a very valuable member of our team, worked extremely hard, uncovered a lot of stories having to do with rodeo across the country. It was a lot of fun, and also opened us up to a different audience, a new audience. So Alex Shulman, thank you so much. Good luck to you. Guys, when we come back from the break, more on the Varsity Sports Show. We're going to be joined by Coach Joe Muecke, Saguaro SaberCat baseball coach, who is preparing to play in a second state championship game. Did it last year, couldn't get over the hump, lost in the finals. Will it be different this year? We'll see. Coming up, Coach Muecke after the break here on the Varsity Sports Show. Don't go anywhere. Go Varsity. Hey listeners, Vince DeLisio here from the Varsity Sports Show. We are so excited and honored that you start your weekends off with us. Our team is comprised of very talented high school and college students working toward a future in media. We appreciate your support, and any opportunities that we can to promote your teams or businesses will go a long way toward helping us continue supporting our talented team. We are a 501c3 nonprofit educational organization, and we use our platform to not only promote all of the great things happening in the world of sports locally and nationally, but also continue to promote and encourage future broadcasters as they grow in this industry. Please consider a tax-deductible donation to the Varsity Media Foundation. To find out more, please email us at info@varsitysportshow.com or check us out on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok at Varsity Sports Show or on Twitter at Varsity Show. Once again, thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now a nationally syndicated program on the Sports Map Radio Network. Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show, where our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating an unmatched platform to showcase talent both in front of and behind the microphone in radio, television, podcast, and live streaming. The Varsity Sports Show, still your home for youth, high school, college, and you in Arizona and beyond.
AM 1060 KDUS Tempe Phoenix and KSLX HD2 Scottsdale Phoenix.
Do another one, please, and then Mike, if you want to do another one too.
Okay, do one more. Okay, same thing. Just say, Saban from Zacatecas. I love the Varsity Sports Show. Or say, I listen to it every Saturday.
And don't forget to mention Mike Beal with the Beachin' with Beal.
Mike Beal, Beachin' with Beal. Hi, this is Saban from Zacatecas, and I'm listening to Varsity Sport every day. I'm here with Mike, all right? Peace out!
The AngryCrabShack in Tempe, with an experience so good it remains indescribable, with something for every seafood lover. Try one of their amazing custom seafood boils, sandwiches, appetizers, and salads. AngryCrabShack Tempe is located east of Eitan on Warner Road, 480-674-3847. The AngryCrabShack in Tempe. Come ready to eat. APAC is your one-stop source for all your automotive and heavy-duty air conditioning parts, supplies, and equipment. They're family-owned and have been the Valley's go-to for all your auto AC needs since 1982. Whether it's for your everyday or vintage car, commercial, or off-road vehicle or equipment, APAC has you covered. Call APAC, AA-PAK, the AC experts at 602-254-1116 and ask for the Varsity Special to get 10% off your purchase.
Hi everyone, my name is Jason Goldie. I'm so excited to be returning to the Varsity Sports Show this semester. As you might know, I have ASD and I love facts, stats, and info. I learned so much last semester and can't wait to dig in and share my enthusiasm for all things sports with all of you. Go Varsity!
AM 1060 KDUS Tempe Phoenix and KSLX HD2 Scottsdale Phoenix.
This program is paid for by the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit educational organization, and its partners.
You're listening to the Varsity Sports Show, home of Arizona's youth, high school, college sports, and you, empowering education and enabling dreams, right here on KDUS AM 1060 in Arizona. And now, welcome to the Varsity Sports Show.
The Varsity Sports Show presents the SaberCat Report with Saguaro High School baseball coach Joe Mickey. And now, here's the SaberCat Report.
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show, AM 1060, KDUS Arizona, Vince DeLisio. Joined on the line by a very good friend of our program, another good friend. Let me tell you about this guy. Coach Joe Mickey, he is the head baseball coach at Saguaro High School. Now, he does realize that Saguaro is a football school, but yet he's winning games and about to do something very historic for the program, back-to-back state championship appearances. There's another backstory with this. He's about to face the team that he lost to in the finals last year. And all of that on the heels of, in and of itself, 10-0 in section this year, 27-3 overall. I look at the box scores of some of these games, 10-0, 10-0, 10-0, 12-6, and yet he still manages to maintain that of a very humble person. Coach Mickey, how are you doing today?
Oh, Vince, I don't know if there's really a word to describe the vibe, but just doing great, fantastic. And Mother's Day weekend's always a fun one, but when you get a chance to get ready for the last game of the season, you've had a special season, and so it's just a great morning. So thanks for having me on.
Some people can say, well, yeah, this is our last game, and it's the last regular season game. Or, you know what, we're going into this playoff game as heavy underdogs. Man, I don't think we're going to come out of this. You haven't said that this year. Now, yet in the postseason, I was sitting in the stands when last week and a half ago when you were facing South Point Catholic, and I was sitting next to your AD, Matt Harris, and I told Mr. Harris, Mr. Harris, this is going to be a cinch. This will be an easy win. You end up pulling out the win 2-1, and I think he nearly had a heart attack. You nearly caused your athletic director a heart attack in that game.
Not just him, probably my wife as well. It's definitely, anytime we get a chance and, you're in playoff mode and you watch, I love watching playoff anything. We've talked about it. It's just a heightened a focus to all the things, the little things. But when you get the chance and you come out one run better, you look back on it, and it was just an awesome outing by Cam and Eddie that day, and we had a lot of confidence. But you hit that spot on the point, and it was just that, we just have a real good confidence about what we're doing each day in our preparation, and then each game. We feel really good about the guys that are going and the team in the dugout, and so. We talk a lot about, not worrying about who's in that other dugout. It's just us versus us, and let's just go put our process on display. And these guys have done that really well this year.
Coach, I have to tell you, when I met you almost 4 years ago, I met you at a basketball game. And what's great about you and the rest of the coaches there at Saguaro is that you guys support each other. You came to a basketball game to see, the kids, and many of whom didn't even play for you, but you still know these kids off the court because obviously you're on faculty there. But you are no different in your approach and talking to you and your attitude and how, you're kind of a cheerful guy and you can take ribbing like anybody and you like to give it back a little bit on occasion. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get you to give it back. I don't know if you just feel guilty about teasing people, but you can take a joke like nobody else, like nobody's business. But you haven't changed in your approach. How have you been able to raise the bar, the level with that approach through the years? You haven't changed. You're the same guy.
I appreciate that. Those types of compliments, Vince, go a long way. I really, honestly, I love hearing that. It's just it's kind of the pedigree in which you kind of are raised. I'll turn it to my parents and say thank you, and the same with our community of faculty and parents in our SaberCat community. These are fantastic baseball families and young men, student athletes that you get to support, and you just want to be an extension of that. And so, this is something that you keep a little perspective on it too, right? We want a Bill Belichick mindset of do your job, and it's a job, but at the same time, you also know you don't play this game forever, and it's still just a game, and so you walk this fine line, right? And so I try not to get too wrapped up in, and we've got to try to press for a win, or we're going to be something that we're not. It's just enjoying it, and if you are enjoying what you're doing, and you're creating a good mindset of those types of things in life, the highs don't get too high and the lows don't get too low, and so, when you're taking a good ribbing or you're having a little fun, you're also having the right mindset to enjoy where your feet are. And so those are just little things that I've really kind of matured in my ways of, probably different than when I started as a coach. But I love that I've been able to pass that on and maintain it to these guys, because life does get hard. I mean, we have 9 seniors who are going to go be a whole different world that kind of hits them in the face a little bit, as we know as adults, when you're talking about different classes and it does become a job in student athletics and relationships and jobs and different things that you're trying to do. And so you kind of have to have the right mindset to be able to navigate it all. And hopefully I've given them a good foundation and just showing them what that looks like day in and day out.
Coach Joe Miecke, Saguaro SaberCat head baseball coach, playing in the final game on Monday night, 7 p.m. against the team he lost to last year in the finals. 4A state championship. 7 p.m. Monday night. Coach, good luck. We'll look forward to talking to you next week. I think, personally, if it's me, I think it's going to be a piece of cake. But then again, it's just me. I don't, Mr. Harris doesn't want me to talk like that, but I wish you all the luck in the world. I know what you got, and I know you're going to do real well, and we'll talk to you next week.
No, I really appreciate you, Vince. As always, I can't wait to talk to you again next week. But just thanks for everything this season. Honestly, what you do over there with all the students and the future journalists, it's a beautiful thing, man, and just really glad to be part of the ride. So thanks for everything.
Awesome. Coach Joe Mickey, Saguaro SaberCats, playing for their second state finals appearance and hopefully bringing a trophy home on Monday night. And as we continue through the show, guys, more tributes from our intern team. From UNLV, Diego Fernandez. Take it away, Aaron.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Diego Fernandez here from the University of Las Vegas with my official last time here on Varsity Sports Show. Wow, guys, what can I say? I mean, you've heard me all semester long talk about various topics from football to baseball to basketball to volleyball, from pros to high school to minor leagues. I mean, you name it, we've done it here at Varsity Sports Show. I just want to take this time to really thank Vince DeLisio, the host of the show for Varsity Sports Show. When I originally came onto this thing, I had no idea what I was signing up for. I knew Vince is the guy that goes, hey, let's try to change how we look at high school sports. And I'm like, okay, sure, let's see what that's about. But it's been an absolute joy. It's been an absolute pleasure. I mean, seeing how our show has not just grown from outside of Arizona, but now into Houston and plenty of more places. It's just been something unique to see. And I'm glad I was a part of it. As far as me, where I'm going, if you do want to follow my career, please follow me at LinkedIn, just Diego Fernandez, or if you want to follow me on Instagram at DIE_G0F. Once again, DIE_G0F. And with all the skills that I've learned here from broadcasting to reporting to writing to anything that has to do with technological side with the camera and audio and editing as well, I am going to pursue within the sports career, whether that be professional, minor, or high school. We'll wait to see, and that could be something that you're just going to have to check out and find out. But overall, I will be continuing my career in sports. And once again, a million times, thank you, Vince, for this opportunity. It was an absolute pleasure that you gave a couple of us here in Las Vegas a chance to really show what we were about. Thanks, everyone.
Good morning. This is Kobe Bronstein from Arizona State University reporting for the Varsity Sports Show. The NAIA 2023 to 2024 campaign is coming to a close, and there are a couple of recent accomplishments to acknowledge across the different Arizona-based universities. The 5 representatives from the Grand Canyon State are Benedictine University Mesa, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in Prescott, Park Gilbert University, Arizona Christian in Glendale, and Ottawa University in Surprise. The men's volleyball program at Ottawa had an outstanding season, finishing as the 3rd best team in the NAIA final rankings. The Spirit had 3 seniors recognized by the American Volleyball Coaches Association as All-Americans: Ade Nestor, Emery Outen, and multiple-time NAIA Setter of the Week recipient Zayo Meyer. The trio propelled Ottawa to a 19-4 record, highlighted by an 11-game win streak from early February to early March. Let's stick with volleyball, but shift gears to the beach, where Arizona Christian had 2 juniors selected to the beach volleyball All-American team, and Misty McCall and Mia Sheepens. The duo pulled off a massive upset victory on March 23rd against Division I Missouri State with a 15-13 score in the deciding set. The state of Arizona represents the NAIA well, and nobody has done a better job recently than the Volleyball All-Americans at Ottawa and the Beach Volleyball All-Americans at Arizona Christian. I'm Kobe Bronstein from Arizona State University, and you're listening to KDUS AM 1060 Radio.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Quinton Wilson here, live from UNLV with the Varsity Sports Show. Now, this year, I've gotten the chance to live broadcast games for all high school sports such as baseball and basketball. And also, we've been doing the WNFC as well, which has been amazing. I've done color commentary and play-by-play, and also done post-game and pre-game interviews with coaches and players. And how I've improved on the semester so far is just each week, learning new things, is better questions to ask the coaches and players, or just learning new vocabulary to use through the live commentary. And also, I enjoyed doing this so much. I think it's helped me improve in all facets and has really given me the skills to get to the next level of what I want to do with my career. And what's next for me is using what I've done so far in the semester and finding a job somewhere, probably in a review journal or just a local station. And whether it's in Vegas or if I have to go somewhere else, that's what I'm gonna have to do. And some of my goals, my end goal is to be ESPN analyst or broadcaster now. And I know that's pretty hard to do, but definitely if I put in the work and get there, it's definitely can happen. And I appreciate the Varsity Sports Show for giving me the opportunity to learn these things and using this as a stepping stool to get to my future goals. And that's enough about me, and this is Quinton Wilson signing out.
So Quentin Wilson, very, very, very interesting young man in that he spent a little bit of time overseas as a professional basketball player. He came back. He's from Southern California, Riverside County, I believe, and enrolled at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Very talented, does a great job, and he is our color analyst for the WNFC Women's National Football Conference, Las Vegas Silver Stars. We are the official broadcast team for the Silver Stars, and he's the color analyst. He does a report for them, for that team and for the league, for us, and he has a bright future. I'm very proud of him. Kobe Bronstein as well. Diego Fernandez, already spoke about Diego. Guys, keep an eye out. There's a lot of exciting things coming for these young folks. We'll be back after the break here on the Varsity Sports Show. More to come. Go Varsity.
Your caddy, Ray Adams, takes you beyond the 18th hole on Saturday mornings with Great American Golf from 6 to 7 a.m. on KDUS AM 1060.
APAC is your one-stop source for all your automotive and heavy-duty air conditioning parts, supplies, and equipment. They're family-owned and have been the Valley's go-to for all your auto AC needs since 1982. Whether it's for your everyday or vintage car, commercial, or off-road vehicle or equipment, APAC has you covered. Call APAC, AAPAK, the AC experts at 602-254-1116 and ask for the Varsity Special to get 10% off your purchase. Coaches, the Varsity Sports Show wants to be part of your team in 2023. We have a proven track record of providing the most coverage of your teams with Thursday and Friday night football. We will spotlight your players with multi-camera game broadcasts, pre- and post-game interviews, and segments on our Saturday morning radio show. With over 100 games broadcast in 2022, we will be exceptional for your team. Call, text, or email 480-220-4629 or info@varsitysportshow.com.
Hi, my name is Michael Beal from Costa Mesa, California, and I'm the only person other than Vince that got the honor of wearing his high school Letterman jacket. And you're listening to the Varsity Sports Show on AM 1060 KDUS, Arizona.
Have you downloaded the KDUS AM 1060 skill for Alexa yet?
Dude, Alexa is frustrated. No matter how many times do you ask, the answer is male, chicken.
Once you're ready, say Alexa, open KDUS AM 1060 to listen to your favorite shows.
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show. AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, Vince Delicio. As we continue this march of paying tribute, farewells to our amazing 26 interns that have joined us for this semester from all across the country. We had talked about where they're from: Arizona State University, University of Arizona, Grand Canyon University, University of Nevada, Las Vegas, Texas Southern University, University of Florida in Gainesville, Arcadia High School, Tempe High School, Mountain View High School. So we say goodbye, but not necessarily goodbye. We just say see you later. A few of them will be back with us in a freelance capacity. A couple will be rejoining us for more internship credit, but with some slightly modified roles just to continue that growth. And it's just been amazing. A lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to see where they're headed after this. The ones that are graduating and moving on to bigger, brighter things, and using this as a foundation, a springboard, so to speak, to other things. Our job placement rate is extremely high. We are very fortunate in that we draw a very talented group. It's not all us. It's just the students that come into this internship are very talented, and they're willing to be open-minded. Again, we talk about the 3 rules when you join the Varsity Sports Show. It's not like Fight Club where you don't talk about Fight Club. It is, our 3 rules are: be early, be flexible, and be nice. And if you can maintain all 3 in whatever you do in life, you're going to be successful no matter where you are, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a firefighter, a police officer, a priest, a minister, a doctor, a nurse, a plumber, whatever that is, whatever profession you go into, a journalist, a producer. Be early, be flexible, be nice. You got to work well with others. Anyway, so those are our 3 rules. As we continue the show, we have some farewell greetings from Ben Muecke. Ben was a junior college transfer at Cronkite, joined us this semester. Alyssa Firestone, another talented young star in this industry. We talked about Adam Small from the University of Arizona, Alex Shulman, that had provided rodeo reports all semester. She's going to be providing another report for us this morning as well. Aaron, take it away.
What's up, guys? It's Ben Muecke here from ASU, giving you guys my final farewell here for the Varsity Sports Show. This semester, as an intern for the Varsity Sports Show, my duties included weekly content for the company, such as radio segments, article posts, and editing an image for social media posts. Game assignments were also part of the gig as well. I spent time traveling to various high schools throughout the state, working games such as boys and girls basketball, soccer, beach volleyball, and baseball. My roles included camera operator, color commentary, and play-by-play duties. I certainly enjoyed my time here with Vince at the Varsity Sports Show for multiple reasons, mainly because it taught me to be able to come up with the content on a weekly basis for stories I previously may not have chosen to report on, as Vince chose our topics for about half the semester, which took me off guard, but is a crucial skill to learn as a journalist. In general, it made me a better journalist overall, and be better at being able to work outside my comfort zone. Another thing I really enjoyed was the reps. Reps are what everybody tells you to do. Reps are the most important thing for practicing journalists to do as they enter this industry. What's next for me? Well, I'm just now finishing my junior year of college at the Wolter-Sanchez School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Arizona State University. I will continue to finish my bachelor's degree in sports journalism here and graduate in the spring of 2025. After graduating, I plan to pursue a career in broadcast media, working for the NFL or an NFL team. Until next time, this has been Ben Muecke here for the Varsity Sports Show.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Alex Shulman with the University of Arizona, bringing you your Midwest Rodeo Report. The American Royal Rodeo is a pro rodeo in Kansas City, Missouri on May 2nd to May 4th. The pro rodeo includes all rodeo events, plus the fan favorite, mutton busting. There will also be live music and a beer garden for all spectators to attend after the completion of the rodeo each day. Pro rodeo athletes from around the country will come compete at the American Royal in hopes to win part of the money. On Thursday night, you will see Trey Kimsey in the bull riding and Sarah Winkleman in the barrel racing. Over the rest of the rodeo, you'll see Riggin Smith, Alyssa Riley, Creek Young, and many more professionals. The rodeo will be held at Hale Arena, and tickets will be available to purchase online and in person at the event. So make sure to go watch your favorite cowboys and cowgirls compete in Kansas City, Missouri this weekend. I'm Alex Shulman with the Varsity Sports Show. Thank y'all for listening.
Good morning, this is Alyssa Firestone from Arizona State University with the Varsity Sports Show, coming to you unfortunately for the last time as this internship has come to an end. This internship has truly been an amazing opportunity from the start. I had no prior background in getting to film sports games, so that was truly really cool to get to learn more about the production side of things, especially in sports, and getting to pan the games. And not only that, however, getting to do broadcasting was a great experience as well. In the sports broadcasting, getting to go cover sports from all different schools across the valley, from Mesa to North Phoenix, with ranging from different sports from football to lacrosse. It didn't end there, as I also got to produce content for this radio show and got to air in studio a few times before, which I never had the chance to do that, as well as just getting to be in the studio environment, which is really cool. I have really been able to better gain my skills and better understanding of the journalism and sports journalism field. It's truly been on a hands-on amazing experience. I'm so honored I was able to partake in this opportunity and getting to work alongside Vince and this incredible interns I have been able to meet along the way as well. Moving forward, I'll be a senior at the Wolter-Sanchez School of Journalism, furthering my career path as a sports broadcaster or producer. And now I'm even looking after this experience, maybe possibly getting into the radio side of things. Overall, it has been an amazing opportunity interning for the Varsity Sports Show, and I'm excited to see what comes next. For the Varsity Sports Show, I have been Alyssa Firestone. Go Varsity!
This is Adam Small, reporting for Varsity Sports on the University of Arizona softball team. The girls' softball team concluded their regular season on April 30th, comprising a record of 33 wins, 15 losses, and 1 tie. They finished 13-11 in the Pac-12 conference. They ended their season with a 24-6 home record and an 8-9 away record. They are led by head coach Caitlin Lowe, who is in her 3rd season as the Wildcats coach. The University of Arizona Wildcats now play in the Pac-12 tournament in hopes to grab a college softball World Series. According to Softball America May position rankings, Carly Skupin ranked 4th at first base and Allie Skaggs ranked 8th at second base. The team has a lot of firepower in addition to those girls, including Reagan Shockey batting a team best .420 average and leads the team in hits with 74. Allie Skaggs, mentioned earlier, leads the team with 13 homers and 42 RBIs. They are also led by top pitcher sophomore Aisa Silvia with a 2.99 ERA and 99 strikeouts. Arizona will head to the Pac-12 softball tournament beginning May 9th, hosted by Stanford. Seeding for the tournament will be released following the conclusion of the final weekend of conference play. The Wildcats look to grab their 9th championship this season, trailing UCLA for the 2nd most all-time. Their last title came 17 years ago in 2007. This is Adam Small, reporting for Varsity Sports.
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show, AM 1060, KDUS, Arizona. It's amazing. You can go from talking about baseball, high school baseball, to a report on mutton busting. That's Alex Shulman. I told you guys, when we got into covering rodeo, she was going to uncover a lot of hidden gems out there, and apparently there is a sport called mutton busting. So that's interesting. That's fun. And it's probably fun to watch. I love, I've been, we got a place here in town, a restaurant, I think, what is it, the Buffalo Chip I think, not the Buffalo Chip, the one next door to it in Cave Creek, and they have they do rodeo things open where people can one night a week can go and jump on a bull or whatever, and then they do one for the kids where they put the kids on these little sheep and they just sprint all over the ring, and it's just hilarious watching these 4, 5, 6-year-old kids try to hang on for dear life onto these sheep and just run it all over the place. It's hilarious, mutton busting, and guys, people from PETA, don't call the show complaining, saying we're cruel to animals. It's fun to watch. So anyway. I would also like to mention, as we go through, I'm really appreciative. Ben, great job, Ben Munuera, in joining our team. Alyssa, wonderful job. You have a bright future. You didn't come in with knowledge of sports, but you are leaving with it. I guarantee you. You covered a lot of great things. And even if you're not into sports, guys, future broadcasters, it's telling stories. You're telling stories. Stories of perseverance. Preparation. That's what it's all about. Sports happens to bring us together. Guys, when we come back from the break, more on our farewell Saturday with our 26 interns. We'll be right back here on the Varsity Sports Show. Don't go anywhere. Go Varsity.
We'll do what's best for the team, and we'll do what's best for you.
The Rich Eisen Show, coming to you weekdays from 3 to 5 p.m. here on KDUS AM 1060 and KDUS1060.com.
The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe, with an experience so good it remains indescribable, with something for every seafood lover. Try one of their amazing custom seafood boils, sandwiches, appetizers, and salads. Angry Crab Shack Tempe is located east of I-10 on Warner Road. 480-674-3847. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe. Come ready to eat.
Hi, this is former NBA All-Star and coach Doug Collins, and you're listening to the home of youth, high school, college, and you, the Varsity Sports Show on AM 1060 KDUS, Arizona.
Hi, this is Rob Maggs, Vince's life coach and surfing coach to the Beach Bum Beal. You're listening live to the Varsity Sports Show on AM 1060 KDUS.
James Out West brings NFL, NBA, MLB, and local sports talk to you Monday night starting at 7 on KDUS AM 1060 and the KDUS 1060 app.
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show, AM 1060, KDUS, Arizona. On a farewell Saturday, we say goodbye to our 26 spring interns, and you'll be seeing a few of them coming back, continuing to get reps and apply their trade and get stronger and give back as mentors. We bring them back. We will bring back former interns to speak to our group at the beginning of the semester to talk about their experience, to let them know what to expect and what they need to do, and basically put your head down, move forward, work hard, and you can sit back and enjoy things after. Weird Al Yankovic had a song called "I'll Be Mellow When I'm Dead." I love that song. I used to hear it a lot as a kid, and that's, I mean, as morbid a thought as that is, that's kind of the thinking is, you work hard, you grind, you enjoy life. You have to enjoy every day because you never know, especially with the kind of year that we've seen. You never know when things are not going to be, but you enjoy things as you can and move forward and stop and smell the roses, as they say. And you can do that when you're done. But in the meantime, you work hard. I want to pay special thank you to the Arizona Media Association. The Arizona Media Association took a chance on us. They brought us in as members. We are the only member inside that at the show level, at this level, that sits inside the building at Hubbard Radio. There's a lot of shows at Hubbard. You got, and you've got a lot of stations. You got 5-6 stations. You got KSLX 100.7, 93.3 Alt Rock, 97.9, 98 KUPD. You got, obviously, KDUS AM 1060. You got, I know I'm missing somebody in there. I'm missing somebody. Anyway, they're all members of the Arizona Media Association at their level, the station level. We are the only one at the show level. So, in other words, our so-called quote-unquote competitors down the dial, they're not members of the Arizona Media Association. We are. They took a chance on us because of the work that we do and the product that we produce, and it's all because of the students, the young people, not because of me. I just sit here. Sometimes I'll speak. Sometimes I'll get in the way. But the Arizona Media Association took a chance on us. We also got a grant from them, so thank you for that. In order to help pay our students for the fine work that they're doing. So anyway, kudos go out to Lisa Simpson at Arizona Media Association and Chris Klein, the president, the CEO, president of the association, and the 379 other members that the Varsity Media Foundation have joined in the association. So very thrilled and honored to be part of it. Guys, we are going to continue today's show with our tributes and farewell tour with Jason Goldie. Take it away, Aaron.
This is Jason Goldie from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism at Arizona State University with my final Varsity Sports Show segment. I'm so grateful for all of the opportunities I got interning for Varsity. I did play-by-play and camera work for football, baseball, basketball, beach volleyball, and swimming. While I had some experience announcing games and doing sports broadcasting before this internship, I got to be fully immersed in almost all aspects of the broadcasting world through Varsity, including co-hosting the Varsity Sports Show. This has increased my confidence in my ability to try just about anything. I especially enjoyed calling play-by-play for the senior nights at Buckeye, Mountain View, and Saguaro. I loved the energy and enthusiasm at those games. I also enjoyed calling the Saguaro baseball game against Deer Valley. It was exciting to watch Cam Caminiti strike out 16 batters in a row and hear the buzz from all the parents and MLB scouts who were there. Vince, thank you for believing in me and encouraging me to always up my game. One thing I really appreciated was when you featured autism acceptance on the radio show I co-hosted with you. I always felt included and championed. You're the best boss ever. I still have one more year at Cronkite, so I hope to drop in from time to time and do some freelance work for Varsity. Sports broadcasting is my passion, so you'll probably hear me someday broadcasting for a major network or sports team. Until then, this is Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show, signing off. Go Varsity!
We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us.
Good morning. My name is Alexandra Medina, and I am an ASU Cronkite sports journalism student, and you are listening to KDUS AM 1060. All eyes were on the 2024 NFL Draft as 5.4 million viewers tuned in. Throughout the night, many athletes would become the next generation of Cardinals players that would enter the organization. The Cardinals had a lot of research to do before the draft, due to the large amount of picks that they would be making. The Cardinals had 12 picks in the draft, which made them the team with the greatest number of picks within the top 100 spots. The Cardinals knew exactly who would be filling their first spot and took extraordinarily little time to make it clear to the league. Starting off with the 4th pick in the draft, the Cardinals selected standout wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. This pick made Harrison the highest drafted Cardinals wide receiver since the 2004 NFL Draft, when they drafted Larry Fitzgerald, arguably one of the best Cardinals players in history. Harrison was rated as the second highest prospect in the draft behind Caleb Williams, and one of the highest rated wide receiver prospects in draft history. The Cardinals decided to trade their 35th pick in the draft to the Atlanta Falcons, earning the Cardinals the 43rd pick and added 3rd-round pick in the draft. The Cardinals used this pick to select corner Max Melton out of Rutgers. Going into the draft, Melton was the best-rated corner in the draft and looks to become a day one starter with newly acquired corner Sean Murphy-Bunting. Melton is known for his man-to-man coverage as he enters an extremely aggressive defensive scheme with the Cardinals. Next season looks to be an interesting one for the Cardinals as a lot of fresh faces come into this season for a spot at the 53-man roster. For Varsity Sports, I am Alexandra Medina reporting.
Hey y'all, I just wanted to give a massive thank you to both the Varsity Sports Show and more specifically Vince for giving me the opportunity over the last couple of months to really hone my craft and become the best journalist I can be. I came to college a couple of years ago because I wanted to become a sports reporter, and this internship has really given me the opportunity to focus on that path again, and has also just given me more passion than ever for the craft of telling sports stories. I've learned just how to master the art of making sure I hit my deadlines in time and just telling better stories, just so much because of this internship as a whole. So thank you so much once again to both the Varsity Sports Show and Vince so much for this opportunity. It really means the world to me. Reporting from the campus of Texas Southern University here in the heart of Houston, Texas, Bradley Clark, the Varsity Sports Show.
Hi everyone, this is Carol Goldie, otherwise known as the Varsity Sports Show Team Mom. Special thanks to Shay Garrett for the nickname. You may not recognize my voice, but you've probably seen me tagging along at all the games with my son Jason Goldie, one of the awesome varsity interns. I'm the one with the snacks, water, canopies, chairs, and extra batteries, who also gets a chance now and then to run a camera. It has been so amazing to watch all of the talented interns at the Varsity Sports Show learn, grow, and succeed this past school year. A lot goes into creating the live streams, the social media, and the radio shows, and the extraordinary varsity interns do an incredible job of handling it all seamlessly. Of course, none of it happens without the prodigious Vince DeLisio, who always manages to find ways to showcase the interns' talents while also teaching them new ones. I'm honored to have been a part of the varsity team this year and will miss everyone, but I hope to pop in now and then just to make sure everyone has snacks. For now, this is your team mom, Carol Goldie, signing off.
Wow. Carol, thank you so much, our team mom. I actually, she's an attorney, so I had to look up. I say this because the lawyers throw around a lot of expensive words, and I had to look up prodigious. I just looked it up. Remarkably, now I'm not making this up. This is off the internet, and as you know, everything we find on the internet is true. Remarkably or impressively great in extent, size, or degree. The stove, quote, the stove consumed a prodigious amount of fuel, end quote. So thank you for that, Team Mom. I have to say, we inherited, Carol was our honorary 27th intern this year. And when Cronkite approached me and said, hey, Vince, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot from Jason. And Jason's very public about his journey and some of the obstacles that he's had to work through. And Carol and I have had these conversations as well. Carol, of course, being Jason's mom. Jason is on the autism spectrum. It is, and when you work with Jason Goldie, you have to be a couple things. You got to be brutally honest, and you've got to be prepared to hear brutally honest opinions from him. And that's a good thing. That's a great quality to have, because you know that you're never, it's not going to go behind your back and say things that aren't true. You're always going to get the truth. You're going to get brutal honesty, and you have to deliver brutal honesty. And Jason is very linear. You call it as you see it, and that's an important quality to have as well, which is why Jason has this mastery of play-by-play, because you call what you see on the field. You don't miss anything. You call everything. And Jason is actually the first person last fall, the first broadcaster on our team to call a flag football game. Why? Well, because we presented the Varsity Sports Show Girls Flag Football Game of the Week. I went around to each of our team. I said, look, guys, we have an opportunity. We're going to do something, give back to the community, and we are going to call flag football. It's a new sport. Who wants to do it? Nobody put their hands up initially except Jason. And so what I did is I emailed Jason a rule book, and I emailed it to everyone else. And I said, Jason, you got an hour to memorize this book. He memorized it in 30 minutes, went and called a game later that day. So it is amazing. He has a memory. We joked about this. He has a memory like an elephant. And Carol was a nice addition, an honorary addition to our team as our team mom. She helped out a few times when we were sick. When someone was sick and couldn't run a camera, she would run the camera. She would drive Jason to Tucson for games when we had games down there. So I am so grateful because not only did we get a very talented young man in Jason Goldie, we got his mom, who was also very talented and helped out quite a bit. So hopefully we stay in touch, and Jason's got a very bright future in this industry. So very excited for what lies ahead for Jason Goldie. Guys, when we come back from the break, final segment. Wow, we're already coming up on the heels of the end of the show, and we are going to be back with more here on Farewell Saturday here at the Varsity Sports Show. After the break. Don't go anywhere, guys. Go Varsity.
Carving out time in your afternoon for the Doug Gottlieb Show right here on KDUS AM 1060, 100.7 HD2, and KDUS1060.com. Weekdays from 1 to 3 p.m.
This is Conrad Hamilton, head football coach at Desert Mountain High School. You are listening to the Varsity Sports Show.
The Varsity Sports Show is once again proud to partner with Grand Canyon University Club Sports in 2023 and 24. Join us in our coverage of GCU Club Sports on Saturday's Varsity Sports Show and the rest of the week. We'll cover hockey, soccer, baseball, rugby, lacrosse, and more. The Lopes are back on the Varsity Sports Show.
Hi, this is Mesa Community College Assistant Athletic Director Mike Lavella and Modern Day Invincible. You're listening to AM 1060, the Varsity Sports Show, the home of all your junior college sports coverage.
The Varsity Sports Show live with Vince D'Alicio every Saturday morning from 9 to 11 a.m. Features all the local youth, high school, college sports, and more, both around the Valley and beyond. Enjoy go-to segments with coaches and players from around the Valley. Tune in to the Varsity Sports Show with Vince and guests, Saturday morning from 9 to 11 a.m. right here on KDUS AM 1060, online at KDUS1060.com and the KDUS 1060 app. Listener rewards for you with the KDUS 1060 app. Download today to hear all of the national and local shows you love. That's the KDUS 1060 app.
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show, AM 1060, KDUS, Arizona. Vince D'Alicio, live from home. Carefree, Arizona, doing the show from my house, from my front patio. Fortunately, technological advances allow us to directly link up with our studio. The man behind the glass, Aaron Decker, who does all the work, I don't do anything, and has been managing the board all morning, doing an amazing job, one of the best in the business, if not the best in the business. And everyone else, our amazing team that put together content, farewells for today, as well as regular reporting on some things. And we've also had some incredible guests. It's again, being able to take a step back, being able to really say what I want to say this morning. The last few weeks have been a bit of a challenge, and we'll get more into that as the final segment goes on. We've got a couple more tributes, farewells that are coming from our team. I'm humbled. I've been humbled. I don't tell them to do this stuff other than the fact that I say, look, people want to know what you're going to be doing after this. You can't leave things open-ended. You've got to, come full circle and tell the audience where you're going, where they can find you, what your experience was like. I don't tell them to thank me. It's nice that they do. I'm very honored and humbled by that, to provide this talented group a platform to do what they want to do with their lives professionally. And it's you're going to hear some great things coming in the next few weeks in terms of jobs. I can't give anything away, but there are some amazing places where these folks are catapulting to from this experience. And again, it's not solely because of what we did here. They did a lot. They got to practice and learn a few things and apply a few things in this internship. This isn't something where you can make mistakes. We have a real show, a professional show. This isn't just and not to knock other student-run things. This is a real show with a real audience, with real sponsors, with real content. And so you got to get it right. And there's pressure. And we are reporting. We're telling stories. We have competitors. We got people, fortunately, in our rearview mirror and then we have a few that are still in front of us that we're working on catching that are shaking in their boots just a little bit with each show that our amazing team puts together. So they got to get it right, and it takes a special kind of person to do this to sustain it over the course of a few months. It's a lot of work. So hats off to all of you this semester for all the work that you did. I'm again honored and privileged to call each of you a colleague, not a boss, even though Jason, greatest boss ever. Thank you so much for saying that. All of you are amazing. We're going to continue on with the farewell tour here, and Kobe Bronstein, the member of our team, very talented broadcaster, journalist, uncovered some information about ASU athletic director search and presented that a few weeks back. Nash Darragh, another talented journalist, and then Mason Collins, another talented journalist. Let's hear from all three. Go ahead, Aaron.
Hey everyone, this is Kobe Bronstein from Arizona State University. And well, this is a bit of a different segment this time around, because my semester-long internship with the Varsity Sports Show is nearly complete. And what a semester it's been. So many new experiences, and I've gotten to meet some amazing people along the way. I covered games all across the state of Arizona as a camera operator, color commentator, interviewer, and play-by-play broadcaster, traveling from Mesa to Buckeye and even Tucson. It was an honor and privilege to showcase my passion for sports and storytelling with the Varsity Sports Show. I grew a tremendous amount of confidence as a broadcaster and was able to get into a consistent routine with churning out radio segments. I also had a blast co-hosting Vince Delicio's radio shows for KDUS, SportsMap Radio, and ESPN Radio Houston. The environment was professional, and I was able to adapt to the fast-paced nature of maneuvering in and out of segments. This summer, I will be back in my home state of Connecticut, working for the Bristol Blues in the New England Collegiate Baseball League, doing a lot of on-camera work and creating fun and engaging content for social media. My goal in the future is to pursue a career as an analyst or broadcaster in front of a camera. So, signing off for one final time, I'm Kobe Bronstein from Arizona State University, and you're listening to KDUS AM 1060 Radio.
Good morning and welcome to the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Nash Darragh, Arizona State University, here with my final segment of this semester. It is a bittersweet goodbye to say the least, as I had a ton of fun this year and learned so much through my experience with Varsity. Let's take a look at some of the things that I did this semester. This internship consisted of making weekly packages covering sports in Arizona and all across the nation. But my favorite part was covering and producing live high school games in the Valley. Covering these games involved doing play-by-play, color commentary, and videography with recording the games as well as creating video and audio segments. I learned the production side of things as well as with setup and how to run a stream. I also experienced being involved in a live radio show on a Saturday morning. Before this internship, I was scared to come anywhere near high-tech technology, but now I can say confidently that I'm a proven pro. My favorite part of this internship by far was being able to be behind the mic. I have aspirations of doing commentary for pro sports, specifically baseball, hockey, or football. So getting the hands-on experience I got with Varsity made me finally get some of the reps that I needed to grow in the business. This was my entryway into the field, and I'm so thankful for the opportunity that I was given. I'm looking forward to the coming years and seeing where I am and what this internship started for me. I look forward to graduating Arizona State next year with a degree in sports journalism from the Wolter-Sanchez School of Journalism and Mass Communication. Then after that, it's hopefully a position as a journalist or a commentator for a sports team. Thank you all for listening and being here with us over the semester. It makes what we do worthwhile. I'm Nash Darragh, and this has been the Varsity Sports Show.
Hello, I'm Mason Collins. This semester, I had the opportunity to work at Varsity Sports. During the last few months, I've had the pleasure of broadcasting games with other students, working behind the scenes as a cameraman, and making weekly radio segments. I even got the chance to co-host a radio show. In the beginning of the internship, I never broadcasted a game or really even knew how to set up a camera. I was very new to both of those things. Over time, I gained experience broadcasting multiple sports by being prepared before each game. What I enjoyed most about the internship was going out to all the high schools and seeing a lot of great athletes throughout Arizona. Going to a different high school almost every week and having the chance to interview players and coaches was a great experience. It was a great way for me to take one of my first steps in my journalism career. Next semester, I'll be a senior at Arizona State University, finishing my degree in sports journalism. What I'm hoping to get out of my career is either broadcasting for a college or professional sports team, or being a producer. Overall, I had a blast working for Varsity Sports, and I couldn't be more excited for what's next in my career. With Varsity Sports, I'm Mason Collins.
Time for Vince's final word.
So I want to take this time to thank our amazing team. I'm going to name them all. From Arizona State, Kobe Bronstein, Ben Muecke, Mason Collins, Sammy Khalaf, Jason Goldie, Alex Medina, Alyssa Firestone, Nash Darragh, Jon Melendez, Kendall Flynn. From UNLV, Angelo Scatoro, Diego Fernandez, Seth Kordich, Quentin Wilson. From GCU, Davis Noble, RJ Villacorte, Tyler Hautala. From Texas Southern, Bradley Clark, Chris Severan. From the U of A, University of Arizona, Adam Small, Alex Shulman. University of Florida, David Lopez, Eitan Ohana. From Arcadia High School in Phoenix, Ella Wolter-Sanchez. From Corona del Sol High School, Connor Ackerley. From Mountain View High School, Chloe Van Lankveld. And from Tempe High School, Chris Hernandez Nieto. Guys, thank you so much. Amazing work. What comes next? That's up to you. A few of you will be doing some continued work with us. A few of you will be springboarding off to amazing things. A few of you may transition out of this business because you may have found out that, maybe there are other things that lie ahead for you. But whatever it is you do, you're going to be great at, and I'm very proud of each and every one of you, and thank you for lending your talents to us. Now, I want to transition. As you know, it's been a challenging few weeks. Lost who's arguably my best friend, Mike Beal, and he produced a segment for us. We did it together for 3.5 years called the Beachin' with Beal Southern California Surf Report for about 3.5 years now, and just an amazing person, the biggest heart of anybody you'll meet. Also the most politically incorrect guy out there. We had fun. It was, we grew up together, and we used to blast each other constantly. We told your mama jokes before people got offended, and we continued that to this day, practically. Not quite, a little different. But anyway, an amazing person. We are presenting a tribute show. Thank you to KDUS AM 1060 for giving us the opportunity. Our program director, Kayla Mortellaro, and Aaron Decker. And Wednesday night, we'll be out at TP Mexican Restaurant in Indian School Road. That was one of Mike's favorite places. We're broadcasting a live show here on AM 1060 from 8 to 9 p.m. And I want to say thank you to everybody. Have a great week. We'll see you on Wednesday night. Aaron, take it away. Hey listeners, Vince DeLisio here. On April 10th, Beachin' with Beals, Mike Beal, left this life and began a new journey with beautiful waves and surf. Mike was a friend to all and left behind a legacy of kindness and laughter. We are honoring that legacy with a tribute show on Wednesday, May 15th from 8 to 9 p.m. here on KDUS. We'll hear from old friends and feature some of Mike's funniest segments. Please join us for the tribute show. Our number one fan, Rob Maggs, will be joining me the entire hour as we reflect on Mike and say goodbye to our best friend. Hey listeners, Vince DeLisio here from the Varsity Sports Show. We are so excited and honored that you start your weekends off with us. Our team is comprised of very talented high school and college students working toward a future in media. We appreciate your support, and any opportunities that we can to promote your teams or businesses will go a long way toward helping us continue supporting our talented team. We are a 501c3 nonprofit educational organization, and we use our platform to not only promote all of the great things happening in the world of sports locally and nationally, but also continue to promote and encourage future broadcasters as they grow in this industry. Please consider a tax-deductible donation to the Varsity Media Foundation. To find out more, please email us at info@varsitysportshow.com or check us out on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok at Varsity Sports Show, or on Twitter at Varsity Show. Once again, thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now a nationally syndicated program on the Sports Map Radio Network. Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show, where our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating an unmatched platform to showcase talent both in front of and behind the microphone, in radio, television, podcast, and live streaming. The Varsity Sports Show, still your home for youth, high school, college, and you in Arizona and beyond.
AM 1060 KDUS Tempe Phoenix and KSLX HD2 Scottsdale Phoenix.
Hi, I'm